Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this pick a card reading for the lovers theme. Lovers in tarot means like soulmate. It could also refer to self relationship, a relationship with self. So it could be a lot of different meanings to it. But in this pick a card, I'm gonna look at your current relationship, or if you're single, what's coming in for you, or it could be, like I said, a self reflection of what it is that you need to look into, what it is that maybe more love, more self-love, whatever it may be, we'll find out. I have tarot and oracle cards for you. I've premeditated and pre-shuffled, and I'm going to leave you a few minutes to meditate on each card. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello there. For those of you who picked pile number 1 in this beautiful flamingos, I just got this new deck. I'm excited to use it. So let us begin. Pile number 1. Ooh, 5 of Cups. The Empress. 4 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles. Simplicity. The Swan. A Grand Symphony, and I picked from this Angel Oracle deck, which is Divine Timing, Let Go, and Yes. Interesting. Okay. Let us look at what's going on here. So right away with the 5 of Cups, this is a feeling of despair and loneliness. And the 4 of Cups is the same idea. It's almost like boredom, and you're just staying in this relationship. Okay, so I'm going to speak to those who are in a relationship, and I feel right away that there's like a feeling of you might feel that you're giving too much, or you're not receiving enough. Like there's a little standstill in this relationship right now. Like the Empress is here. The Empress is all about nurturing and loving and like giving a lot. I almost feel that whether you're a man or a woman watching this, I almost feel that you are giving too much into this relationship, and it's causing a little bit of like an obstacle in this relationship. And it's almost like Spirit's coming in saying there's a need for simplicity. It's almost like maybe you are even seeking simplicity in this relationship, and it's not materializing for you. The Grand Symphony is about looking at a bigger perspective, is about looking at the grand scheme of things. The Swan, I almost feel like the Swan is that elegant bird, but she's okay being alone. I'm saying she, but he or she. I feel in this particular grouping, pile 1, if you are in a relationship, there is some of you, because it's a general reading, some of you are feeling a bit alone. Some of you feeling like you're just trudging along in this relationship, and you're just wanting things to be a bit more simple. You're wishing for simplicity, and yet you feel very bogged down. And then we have Let Go. So it's like either Spirit is saying to you, rethink this relationship. I know many of you maybe you're together for many years, and this is just like I said, it's just a general reading. But letting go could be also meaning maybe looking at a bigger perspective, looking at a bigger picture of this relationship, and looking at the core of it and saying, okay, is it, but do I, maybe there's parts of the relationship that is not working out for me, but do I love him or her, like, to the core? And maybe there's time for communication to happen. Maybe if I want to receive more, then I need to talk about it. And I love this yes that's here, because it's like, and she's holding like the sun and the moon. It's almost, it feels very much like a temperance card, like the balancing of emotions. It's like in the Four of Cups, the same idea. It's this balance, finding this balance with this. You may be bored and you may be feeling anxious in this relationship, but there's like spirit is coming in and trying to help you through this. And if you're single, it's almost like you are living the life and you're enjoying your singlehood and you're not even allowing love to come in. You're not allowing love to come in because you may have had past relationships that were not so easy, where you gave a lot and never received. So it's always the same idea here of this giving and receiving, and it's very interesting how whether your relationship or single, or even, like I said, self-healing, if you're kind of at a standstill, and it's almost like Spirit's asking you to take a few steps back, do a pro and cons list if you need to, do like get I love that these two cards are, she's in a meditative pose, so maybe go into this like quiet, go into like within, like a bit like the swan as well. The swan to me is that the swan wades in the water alone, confident on her own, on his own, whatever. But, and I think that's what's being asked here, pile number one, is to go back to the basics. And go back to how you started this relationship, or go back to why are you single? Why are you not trusting in yourself? Why do you feel like that things are the pattern is gonna continue? It's up to you to find this balance. What a interesting reading. Okay, so I feel like pulling another card for you here. I'm taking the Fairy Oracle cards, and I'm going to give you a final pull just for a final message here. For pile number one, we got protect your dreams and new beginnings. So you are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. And the new beginning is this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. I mean, for me, this is protecting your dreams is like when you're going within and you're asking Spirit for a message. Remember these dreams. Remember to listen to your instincts as you're going through this period of in your time in your life right now. And new beginnings could be like when in the moment when you have to let go, or it's not even letting go of the relationship, it's also just letting go of the thoughts that are keeping you down in these anxious and this desolation, like these oppressive ideas that are keeping you down. Maybe it's time to go within and to look inside your soul to better understand yourself, and maybe to harness this Empress energy. where she's fully confident in herself as she holds her bananas. It's like 100%. That she's holding that harvest in her hands. That she's like fully knowing of what she wants in her life. I feel pile number one, you need to like look at the bigger picture and understand what it is that you need. And I really like this card a lot. This card is like, yes, and it has this balance of emotions and it has this healing energy to it. So it's a very important message for you, pile number one. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single or you're healing yourself as well, it's time to get out of this lower vibrational energy. It's time to start communicating that you want more coming towards you, or you want communication, or you want whatever it is that you want to be receiving, and to go back to basics with the simplicity card. All right, pile number one. If this didn't resonate with you, go ahead and check pile 2, 3, 4. If it did, then meditation and going within is the answer to look at the bigger perspective. All right, I love you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you who picked this beautiful Lover's card, sorry for the light. Let us put it here. I've pre-shuffled and pre-selected the cards. Here we go. The Queen of Wands. We like this energy. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Devil. Interesting energies here. The space between the words. Across the waters. Close encounters. A higher view. And this one, 3 popped out. You're ready. Reconsider and take action. So I found this very interesting energies here happening. So all right, so pile number 2, we're looking at some interesting, because of this Devil, this Capricorn energy, this Aries energy that's coming out here. If you're in a relationship, this Devil energy is sticking out for me, because the Devil energy is this feeling of, could be an addiction, or like a controlling, like one of, like your partner, if you're in a relationship or you're married, or could be this element of control in this relationship, this element of there's an interesting energy. That's why, because there's like the Queen of Wands, which is a very knowing and confident, and there's this Devil energy. So it's like either you're in a relationship that's full of lust and high sexual energy, and it's good for now, but there's this element of like across the waters, to me, is of moving forward, of going somewhere. It's going like leaving something, going taking a route somewhere else, going to another destination, going away from where you are now. Like this higher view as well, is this idea of spreading the wings and flying and seeing it. I feel like, okay, there's a lot of obviously different, it's a general reading. So there's one relationship I feel here that there's one partner that's super confident and super like a take action kind of person, but you're in a relationship with someone who's a bit controlling and keeps you down a lot, and you're almost feeling caged in. feel caged in this relationship, even though it was good. It like there's a lot of love in it, but maybe the love is a bit misplaced, or it's misconstrued as something else, because there's a feeling here that one of you, like you, I guess, who's watching, is wanting to leave. Like this Knight of Swords energy is this like fast moving energy, and this higher view, and this across the waters is this feeling of wanting to escape almost. But it's not like I'm not feeling like it could be physical abuse, but I'm not feeling that. I feel like it's very emotional, almost it's almost like you're bit like, some of you have been in a relationship for a long time, and it's almost like it's like normal, right? And in these cards, like these flew out, these cards, like reconsider, like it's time to reconsider the relationship. It's time to reconsider your self-worth. You're ready, like you're ready to take the action. You're ready to do what you need to do. The space between the words. It's like there's like a communication, like there's a hole here. There's a communication problem. There's like what are the spaces between the words? Why are they empty? What is it that you need to speak out and say? I feel that's like one group here. If you're single and you're here, then love is coming in for you. But be careful of the love that's coming in for you. Like maybe you have a crush on someone right now, but I feel like there's this element of taking care of who this person is. Because the Queen of Wands and the Devil, this is like Aries and Capricorn energies. These energies are very much people who are very ambitious, very driven, very like minded, and could be seen as like selfish in a certain way. I'm not saying they're all selfish, but there's this element of that, because they're so focused on career and they're so focused on themselves, that there could be this again too. So it's almost like it's a relationship and a single. There's almost this need to run, right? This need to find yourself, to there's this freedom, like here, this like interesting, right? This flight, like fight or flight. It's like almost like you're in this survival mode right now. It's like ego is taken over in this relationship, or even in your single life. Even if you're not even, if it's like a self-healing thing, even that, I feel like you're kind of stuck. And spirit here is like, it's time to take action. It's time to find that connection to source. It's time to travel, or go to that destination. Go where you need to go, that's going to make you happy in your life. Go where you find the solace in your life, because you're ready. It's really interesting, this reconsider card is interesting, because maybe you are like crushing on someone and it's telling you to reconsider because of this devil, the energy that comes in. And this Queen of Wands, even though the Queen of Wands is beautiful energy, but there is, like I said, that Aries influence, that like ego influence. And it's something that you have to make a decision on, obviously, but again, this is general reading. I don't want to be like telling you what to do with your life, but there's this very strong sentiment here that whether you're in a relationship or you're single or you're you need to take care of yourself. You need to find and there could be false promises coming to you, and there could be false promises already in the relationship. It could be love, like, oh, you get into a fight and then the roses come, right? So it's like the roses don't equate love, right? It's like that's the spaces between words. I feel that is, it's like it's not only the words and the roses that are going to help heal, right? It goes above and beyond that. Interesting. Wow. Pile number 2. So this is like I feel like taking another card. I'm going to take a card from the Fairies to see if there's any other message for you. Pile number 2, please. We got moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Moderation is interesting because it's for me, it's not only about the food here. It's like almost it's like this reconsider. It's time to like come down to earth and now understand what it is that is good for you. This feeling of flight and this feeling of escaping and this feeling of going away and this feeling of freedom, is that something that is important for you? Then it's something that you need to pay attention to. And then other card is the journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pick your passport now. Oh, that's nice. Pack your passport now. I mean, it's a bit of this, again, this across the waters journey. So it's again this like leaving. Again, I'm not telling you to leave your partner or leave or whatever or this crush, and maybe this is not the pile for you, but there is this feeling here right now that you need to look at the bigger picture, go within and understand what it is that you fancy, like what it is that you really want in a relationship, and start paying attention to the space between the words. Start paying attention to the gestures that are they meaningless, are they meaningful, and take action. Wow. All right, pile number 2. I wish they could all be like rainbows and unicorns, but they can't always be like this, and I hope this helped somebody out there. If not, if this didn't resonate, go ahead and check pile 1, 3, and 4. All the same, I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile number 3. For those of you who picked these cutie penguins, soulmate card. It's also a 41, which is a 5. If that means anything for you. Here we go. Imagine. Nice. Let us imagine. Chop wood. Buy the book. Ethereal touch. This one, 3 of them popped out. Legacy of light. Beautiful. Eruption of light. Wow. Call of the Muse. Interesting. Okay. And these are angel answer cards. So it's divine timing. So let's see what's going on here. No need to worry. Peaceful resolution. Wow. All right, pile number 3. So it's very interesting for me right away. I see this as like a self-healing pile. But we're going to look at it in relationship. We're going to look at it as singlehood, and we're going to look at it as a self. This chop wood and buy the book is interesting because chop wood is like you're putting in a lot of work in this relationship. Okay, so let's talk relationships first. So you're putting a lot of work in this relationship. By the book, it's like very you've lived a traditional kind of life, or a traditional marriage or partnership. Interesting. And now it's like you're at a point in this relationship where one of you or your partner is almost like the eruption of, it's almost finding themselves on a different spiritual path, or you're both finding yourselves on different spiritual paths, because this eruption of light is like, is this need to stand up and speak your voice, and this legacy of light is this healing ancestral wounds, and healing, looking into your past, looking into your ancestors, and seeing how it affects your relationship maybe, or how it's affecting yourself right now. And the ethereal touch means that you have like a connection to spirit, so you're getting very close to like it's an awakening moment in your life, and maybe it's in your relationship right now. And it's beautiful because it says no need to worry. So okay, there's one group here that's in this relationship that's been, you've probably been together for a long time, and it's everything has worked out really well for you. It's been like by the book, and you both worked hard in this relationship. You have children, maybe, or maybe you're not, but there's this element of custom and tradition, and like duty and obligation kind of thing. But there's a point here where one of you or both of you are now like on this awakening journey, and something is like erupting inside you, and you have the call of the Muse. So it's like this, you have this calling, and it's coming out, and either it's you or it's both of you. But it's what's interesting about it is that even it's just you or it's both of you, there's this feeling of no need to worry. There's a peaceful resolution. So you're both finding peace with this new path, or if either it's you or it's him or her that is on this, you're not judging each other. It's really beautiful, actually. There's this very, and the imagine is like, it's like your mate is giving you the open road and the open path, and to discover yourself, to imagine the best, like for this like direct connection to source. Like there's this very peaceful and very profound evolution to your relationship right here. It's almost like you are soulmates, and now you're understanding why, because you're finding this like deeper connection together, even though it could be just one of you on this spiritual path of awakening, and the other one is still by the book, let's say, but there's still this connection. Wow. And then if you're single, there's that element as well, which I love. It is like you're single, and you're like, I just want to work, I don't care about love, and you're by the book in the sense like, it's like, it's not important to me to be with someone that I love. Not with someone I love, but you're just not like in it for the frivolousness of relationships. And you're like on your path, and you're concentrating on your path. You're in this moment of awakening that's happening right now in this world in 2021, and you're finding your true spirit. You're finding you're discovering more about your ancestral lineage. You're discovering who you are, remembering who you are. And you know what? I feel like the single people that are watching this might be surprised, because I feel like, even though it doesn't, like, I'm just getting a feeling right here, is that you might find someone that's on this same path as you, and it'll shock you. You won't even you're not expecting it, because you're so, like, not, like, putting the effort in. So it's like, the imagine thing is like, start dreaming, start envisioning your perfect mate, start envisioning that soulmate to come in. Because the singles out there that are watching this as pile number 3, you might be surprised. There is someone out there that is like you, that's on this path, that's connected to God, that's connected to Source, that's connected to spirits like you are, and who's willing to speak up, and who's willing to protest, and willing to do whatever that is that you are doing, or whatever it is that you're feeling. And this sense of not needing to worry whether you're in a relationship or singles, I feel like it's so profound in this reading, pile number 3. There's like a very spiritually healing sentiment here. It's like they're asking you to continue on your awakening journey. Even if you're by the book. I love these little cutie elephants. By the book is family tradition. It's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being by the book. I feel like the single here, if you're watching this, you are going to be surprised that you might even end up with a family, like a 2+1. You might even end up with something that you didn't even expect to end up with. But the ones in the relationship is just beautiful as well too, because I feel like you are, one of you or both of you are splitting off into this imaginary world, which is not imaginary, but this spiritual world, this like enlightened world, where you're doing a lot of work within that world, but your partner is right alongside you with it, and accepting of it, or is with you on this path. Beautiful. So keep speaking your voice. keep at, like, researching your ancestral lineage. Your guides are with you. Your message, your spirit, your team is with you. This pile number 2, reach out to them. They're here to help you through all of your this beautiful journey, this healing journey that you're on. Dream big, pile number 2. You will get everything you wish for when it comes to love, and when it comes to this spiritual healing journey. Love it. All right, pile number 3. If this didn't resonate, go ahead and pick pile 1, 2, and 4. But this is a beautiful read. All right. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 4. For those of you who picked this beautiful Lover's card with this lotus and angel wings. We'll see what is going on here. So let us begin. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, beautiful. Six of Wands, which is victory. Nine of Wands. The Oracle's Gift. The Dance of the Planets. Just for a Moment, Joy. Wait. Interesting. Look for a sign. How beautiful with the Oracle's Gift. Look for a sign. All right. Let's just check that you see everything, because what's the point of that if you can't see everything? Perfect. Pile number 4. Pile number 6 is amazing. Ace of Pentacles is like prosperity and stability. 4 of Wands is like marriage. 6 victory. Dance of the Planets is like everything is harmonious. Look for a sign. So pile number 4, if you're in a relationship, feels really good, this relationship. It feels like you're in a very stable relationship. It feels like you could be married, or you could be getting married, or you could, there's that feeling of wanting to be together forever. There's this very cohesive bond between the two of you. The 6 of Wands energy is that energy that you've maybe gone through like many obstacles, but you are at this point in this relationship, you're victorious. It's very beautiful. This 9 of Wands energy is very interesting to me, because the 9 of Wands energy is that energy of contemplation, of I feel like of this waiting. I feel like you have such a good relationship that you're almost maybe looking for something wrong in this relationship. That's how I feel here. That you're not sure that it could be, it should be so good. I think there's something interesting here about you guys. So, and this, because I don't know, and it's interesting. Look for a sign. So, I feel like this is more for the single people, but it could be in the relationship. Is like maybe it looks perfect on the outside, and they're telling you to look for a sign. No, I really don't feel. I feel really good about pile number 4. I feel the people in this pile, you've gone through a lot of hurdles in your relationship. You've gone through some moments of iffiness and uncertainty, and that's why this 9 of Wands shows up, because it's like saying, yes, we have gone through some hurdles. We've had to like pass through some rough times, but and that's why I'm standing strong here, even though there's been lots of waves in this relationship. Yet there's a lot of fire energy, like 4, 6, 9 of Wands energy. So you could be fire energy. You could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. I feel like the message is like, the message is like, just for a moment, joy. Like right now, at this moment that you're looking at this, enjoy every moment that you have. And yes, maybe like even in this card, it's like there's this upright and this upside down lotus. So there was maybe a moment where you've experienced some hurdles in this relationship. You've experienced ups and downs. But now you're at a point where there's like stability, like harmony and happiness. The dance of the planets is that for me. It's like harmony, like all the planets are like aligned with you at this moment. And I almost feel like this weight for me, for those in this relationship that is so harmonious, is like there's that 9 of Wands energy where it's like you're like I said at the beginning, it's like it's so good that you're almost like looking for something wrong. And you're going to maybe tarot readers, like you're going to see mediums, you're going to see people to say, okay, what is it? What's going on? Why is it so good? You're looking for something, right? And they're like, just don't worry about it. Everything is going to work out. And I feel like this is like, if you're single, the single is an interesting one. Because for me, the single is like, you're very independent. You're like you're financially stable. You're wealthy. You have a great friend circle. You're like very successful in life, and yet you're still single, because there's this part of you that doesn't believe that you can find the right person. That's really interesting. So it's kind of the same thing, right, with your relationship, but you're like, you're not, you're like, not sure, you know? I'm gonna stand here. I know that I can find anyone I want, but I'm not really sure if I really want to find someone. Do I want to be single? Do I want to be in love? There's moments where you want to be in love, and there's moments where you're like, you know, it's that interesting singlehood dilemma. And they're like telling you, well, your time is coming and look for a sign, because the oracles give the same ideas, like look for that sign. There could be a sign in your teacup, there could be like numbers, there could be someone calling you in from your past, you meeting someone in the street that was like, that you've known 25 years ago or whatever, right, or 10 years ago or 5 years ago, whatever. But it's almost this weight is telling you, just be patient. Pile number 4, if you're single, your patience is needed, because love is coming. Because of all this joy, like you're emanating such positivity and joy that it's coming for you. So pile number 4 is very positive, even though there's element of like hesitation on your part, even in this loving relationship that you're in. But this like weight is good. I like this. So just ride the wave. Love is coming. Love is going to get stronger. Love is coming if you're single. If you're yes, it's just that. I feel that very strongly here. There's like a feeling of like strong kinship and friendship here as well. Like you're going to develop really strong bonds with people in this group. Like your soul tribe is coming in as well, pile number 4. So like apart from love, there's this feeling of that that's going to bring you like abundance of love and prosperity and healing energy. It's just a beautiful energy. So I love this. This is good. This is great just here. We don't need to get any extra cards. This is just perfect. All right. So keep on doing whatever you're doing here, pile number 4. I think this is a beautiful card here. Just for a moment, joy. Like enjoy and revel in the positivity and the light that's shining down right now. And this is interesting, is look for the signs. So there's a feather that drops in front of you. Look at the numbers. Look at anything that's like that looks like a coincidence, but they're not. Wow. Okay. If this didn't resonate with you, go ahead and check out the pile 1, 2, 3. If so, I think this is gorgeous. So I love you, and I'll see you next time.